Don't you love the fiery effect on Mavuika's hair? I, for one, really love it that much. In fact, I also said that in my last video, and someone even agreed with me, so high five there! But if you think of it, how would it look like if the fire were a realistic one that we have in real life? Well, logically, hairs will burn to crisp like this. Trust me, I tried burning my hair to a small lead candle. Please don't try this at home, okay? So instead of thinking it in a logical way, I want to try to picture it in a quick illustration. I will combine anime Mavuika with a realistic fire photo. First, we try to find a fire image that we can use, and here's what I found. I tried to choose a fire that has a similar shape to a waving hair, and I think this one fits perfectly. Now, we'd want to have a fire rotated to the side since it will connect to the head that is standing vertically. Here's where the challenge starts. I need to decide a pose that would fit this flame shape, and I decided I wanted to do a side pose just like this reference I got from inside the game. And let's start drawing Mavuika in. Since this is a quick drawing, I just want to do a really quick process on the sketch. I simply only need to get the overall gesture and placement visible. Then I immediately went to the base colors. After the base colors, as always, I do the lighting concept, and since the main background is a dark background, the only light source available here is her hair, which means the light will come from her back, or rather from our right side. Since the highlight of this drawing is her hair, we will only be shading her hair and leave the rest of the drawing as a flat base color. And again, this is because we only want to do a quick drawing just so we can see how Mavuika look with a realistic flame for her hair. To be honest though, it's actually a bit tricky to get her hair fit the flame, and this part was really challenging for me, so I decided to do some simple rendering, which means it simply consists of a light part, a dark part, and a highlight. Well, occasionally, added some gradation to give a sense of details once in a while. While drawing the hair, it's best to keep in mind of drawing the strands properly and make lots of it. Let's combine the two worlds of hair and fire together by color picking the fire color and softly brush it into the hair using watercolor brush. Oh, and I almost forgot to mention that I tried to use the same yellow color from the fire as her hair's base color. Let's just try adding these mixes of red and yellow strokes to make it fits better to the fire. Adding more bright yellow highlights since we all know Mavuika fiery hair is also a very bright yellow. I was a little bit annoyed with how the hair looks so far, so I decided to make some outline to the strands to make it look better. Of course, using the same techniques as always by making a really thick line on the corners where two lines meets. Don't forget to make the highlights as well, as this makes the hair feels more lively. Making each strand more prominent by adding thicker lines in between the strands. Doing the same thing to the bangs as well, so we could keep the overall hairstyle looks the same. Oop, almost forgot her side bangs. After feeling okay with the hair for now, let's do the outfit details. Just doing a base flat color quickly without much precision in the shapes. And well, despite doing it quickly, I still always do each outfit elements on a separate layers, so at least I can adjust the size or position more easily when there are any mistakes. Finally, here comes the most important part, which is adding glowing effects using AddGlow. It really enhanced the overall feel of the drawing, and I feel it saves me from seeing this drawing as bad as it was. And we're almost done! I'm liking it so far. Just the hair part needs to be more refined a little bit, since I feel the difference between the anime style and realistic fire is too obvious here. So let's blend them in. And here's the final result! Ta-da! What do you think? I think she looks amazing with a realistic fiery hair. And fun fact, I did all of this in just an hour. Just so you know, I usually take like 10 or 12 hours or even more than that. So honestly, I'm happy I can do this in just an hour, in which you can watch the real-time process as I've linked on the top right, since I think this is a really quick process and easy to do. Well, if any of you wants to challenge yourself to do this kind of mashup, of course. Thank you so much for following along my experiment of making a realistic fiery Mavuika hair. Don't forget to like if you enjoyed my video and subscribe if you'd like to see more of my content and drawings. Until next time!